fluoride doesn't serve a single essential function inside our human body. They lied to us. They sell us fluoride for our teeth. They add it to the things we need to survive and stay alive. They add it to our tap water. They add it to our toothpaste. They add it to our table salt. All they do is make us sick and lie and keep us trapped in low vibrational states. Fluoride is a proven neurotoxin. I will free you now from fluoride and I will make you feel alive again. I will tell you exactly how to get rid of it quickly. Hello and welcome, my name is Exiled.medic and today I will reveal one topic where I feel really strong about for the last decades. Anyone who has ever quit fluoride and gotten rid of this neurotoxin completely out of their body can vouch for me. Let me quickly give you a brief explanation what even is fluoride. Fluoride is an abundant element and mineral. It only occurs in a bound form, so it's bound to something in nature. But that's only half the truth. You need to understand fluorine first. Fluorine is the element that is the most electronegative element on the periodic table, which makes it extremely reactive and eager to grab electrons from other elements. And when it does so, I'm gonna stop with the chemistry in a little bit, it becomes a negative ion. In other words, it now becomes the fluoride you know. When this fluorine, the element, becomes fluoride, the ion, it also becomes a compound in the process. And it's these compounds that we find added into our water and into our toothpaste. They're called fluorosilicic acid or sodium fluoride. They are also byproducts of the fertilizer industry. Just a little hint to research for you. Now you understand something very important. There's nothing natural about the fluoride added to our products. And a little fun fact for you. It's common knowledge that the most popular fluoridation additive, fluorosilicic acid, is a chemical byproduct of the aluminium, steel, cement and phosphate industries. So they're literally adding their trash to our products that in the end poison us and sell it for our health. Now the big question comes, why is this synthetic fluoride added to our everyday products? And where is it? Let me give you a brief explanation on the history. Since the early 1940s, fluoride has been added to our water supplies and toothpaste to prevent teeth decay. This is based on one flawed study where some early dentists found out about a town where there were little people with tooth decay and high levels of fluoride in the water. This study was conducted in 1945 and came with the claims of a reduction of dental cavities. They tested this on 30,000 school children in Grand Rapids. I will link you the study down below. However, these findings have been criticized heavily because of serious methodological flaws, not only but including data cherry picking and selection bias. Furthermore, you probably already know, correlation doesn't equal causation. But the argument that ingesting fluoride is good for our teeth still stands to this day. We are still consuming these products today. The only valid reason, and I'm gonna give the fluoride industry that, is to use fluoride topically in your teeth for short amounts of time, as this indeed can be good for our teeth. But, the big but, there are many other substances you can put on your teeth that have the same effect and even better. And by the way, fluoride has no other known essential function in human growth and development. And there are no signs of fluoride deficiencies that have been identified in humans ever. Why do we give it to our kids? In other words, we don't need it. So the big question comes, where does this fluoride come from? Nowadays, fluoride can be found in table salt, it can be found in toothpaste, it can be found in our tea bags, it can be found in our vegetables because they are grown in water supplies that are full of toxic fluoridated byproducts. And let's not forget about tap water, where fluoride gets purposely added to. Fluoride is therefore in most drinks, from kombucha to coffee and also to beer. Stick-free pans and pots also contain fluorides. I will put all these products that contain fluoride down in the description below so you don't have to write them down. So what does this fluoride do to our body? Let's start with the first. Fluoride is a neurotoxin. There are 72 studies that have investigated the relationship between fluoride and human intelligence, and 64 of them have proven that fluoride exposure is directly associated with a reduced IQ. Over 60 animal studies also concluded that fluoride exposure impairs learning and impairs the memory capacity of the animals. In other words, you can't remember shit. In other words, they dumb us down. To make matters worse, the organ in our body that accumulates the most fluoride is the organ that gets the most blood flow. And that is the most important organ for our brain, for our spirit, and for our health. It's the pineal gland. The pineal gland is our master regulator of hormones, like our sleep hormone melatonin, like our regulating hormones for all of our organs. The pineal gland in our reptile evolution was originally an eye, a photosensitive organ. That's why it's always called the third eye and the mind's eye. It's in the center of your brain. And new studies show as much as 70% of 17-year-olds already have completely calcified pineal glands. They're calcified with Fluoride. This shuts off your natural hormone production. This shuts off regenerative sleep. This shuts off your spiritual connection to the world, and this makes you dumb, and this makes you easy to manipulate. But that's not all. Fluoride also accumulates in our bones because it competes with calcium, which makes our bones brittle. This is scientifically called skeletal fluorosis. There's also dental fluorosis. Fluoride also works to stop fertilization of the egg through a process called chemotaxis. In other words, it stops pregnancies from happening. Ever wonder how so many people have great difficulty getting pregnant these days? Another shocking fact, 50% of every fluoride you consume stays in your body and reacts with your organ. Did you remember how I said it's highly reactive? So let's get to a most important point. How do we get rid of this fluoride? First of all, stop consuming fluoride every day. Here are the 5 main changes you can implement from right now. First of all, stop drinking tap water and consume spring water or reverse osmosis filtered water. Second hack, stop using fluoride toothpaste. You can use hydroxy-apatite toothpaste instead. Third one, stop consuming Teabags and use steeped tea leaves instead. Fourth one, stop using fluoridated cookware and use stainless steel pans. And fifth one, stop using table salt and use sea salt. These are the main 5, and they will reduce your fluoride consumption by over 95% already. But what about the fluoride that you still ingest? What about the fluoride that is already in your body, that is already calcifying in your pineal gland? First of all, I would take 250 micrograms of iodine every day, as iodine effectively flushes out fluoride of the body and also improves thyroid levels, meaning your metabolism can start working again. Furthermore, I would take 400 milligrams of magnesium bisglycinate or citrate every day, as this competes with the uptake of fluoride in our body and therefore reduces absorption from the environment. Next up, you can consume tamarind and calcium, as these has been shown to reverse skeletal fluorosis, meaning it can replace the fluoride in your bones with calcium. And last but not least, I will always do a full detox every 3 months with specific herbs and foods and drinks to completely reset my body and not only get rid of the fluoride, but also all the other heavy metals, parasites, viruses and bacteria. Therefore, I use spirulina, dandelion and many more to get rid of all the fluoride. If you're curious, check out the link in my bio. To give you a quick summary, synthetic fluoride is a neurotoxin added to tap water, to table salt and to toothpaste. It lowers our IQ, it makes our bones brittle and it disrupts our hormones. And most importantly, it steals our soul and makes us controllable. Therefore, we consume fluoride-free alternatives and use magnesium, iodine, tamarind and a full detox to get rid of fluoride and feel healthy again. If you like this video, it's time to like, it's time to subscribe and it's time to share. We need to heal the world and every step in the right direction matters. Thank you very much.